Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Here we have a match of the day: Green Black Perona versus Black Lucci. I already kind of started the video a little bit late. I'm already on my 1-Don turn. I already tapped one for a Wanda Searcher and passed it back to him. I grabbed a carrot off of that Wanda Searcher. Sorry for starting the video a little late. We go to our 3-Don turn. This is the first round of a Stored Treasure Cup. We don't have a play here, so we're just going to swing 8 life. He's going to take. But yeah, we made some changes to Mink's Perona. I was thinking in my head, like, as long as I can avoid Shanks and Lucci, I should be fine in the first matchup, get Lucci. So kind of disheartening, but we're going to go for it. He swings 6 life, mills 2. We're going to take, no trigger. And then he's going to tap 3 for a Brook to pop our Wanda. Now we go to our 5-Don turn. The idea here is we have a carrot. We're going to swing 5 life. And then we're going to rest the Brook he takes. We're going to rest the Brook, and we're going to carrot it. And we pass it back to him. So now he goes to his 6-Don turn. Tempest Kick is not live. So he doesn't have a good way to clear it, I guess. Clear the carrot. Like, he can't Tempest Kick it. He can't play like a Laboon down, because I don't think there's a 2-cost removal of some sort. I think the only way he could potentially do is if he plays the Uta, taps that, leader ability swings, gets it down to 3, and then hard casts like a Lucci or something like that. Maybe something along those lines. He could get my carrot down. But it's going to take a decent amount of resources. He swings 7 life, so I'm thinking my carrot's going to live, so that's really nice. We draw a Pedro off of life. We're taking the first 2 hits here. And then he's going to tap 4 for a Rebecca. Blocker, he's able to grab a card from the trash, a 3-7 card, black card from the trash, add it to his hand, and then play a 3-cost down. So he's thinking about what to grab. He has a Lucci, he has a Khalifa, a Spandine, and a Khalifa 2K. So he grabs the Lucci, and then ultimately decides not to play anything down, which is fine by me. So we're able to tap that Rebecca down, which I'm going to do. We go to our 6-Don turn, tap our 7-Don, tap the Rebecca down. We're going to swing 7 life. The idea here is we have another carrot that can keep both those frozen. So I swing 7 life, freeze the Brook. And he's thinking on whether to counter. He'd have to give us 2K, 1K. The idea here is now after this is we're going to swing 6 life and then 5 for the carrot to freeze the Rebecca. He gives me 2K, 1K. Now we go 6 life. He takes, no trigger. We've got him down to 2 life, I believe, already. And we tap 5 for the carrot. We freeze the Rebecca and we pass. So now it's just about, we know he has a Lucci in hand, but the saving grace is that Tempest Kick is not live because he only has 6 cards in trash. So he goes to his 8-Don turn. It's gonna be like he could find other ways, like he could Laboon or he could Uta. It's just gonna be tough for him to clear both the carrots. I'm thinking he's going to clear one, but yeah, the fact that Tempest Kick isn't live allows us to, like, he can't clear both easily with one Lucci cast. Like, I'm sure there's a way he could clear both of them, but it's just gonna take a lot of cards and a lot of different yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough, I think, actually. But I'm expecting he's going to clear one, like maybe like Laboon, Brook, or something like that, or something along those lines. It wouldn't be too out of the realm for him to clear one. He's thinking on what to do. He's on his 8-Don turn. We are going to our 9-Don turn next turn. And we have Pedro blockers. That's kind of like the body we could play, but I feel like that's not a good card to play in this matchup because it could just get removed pretty easily, and you could play around it pretty easily so that he doesn't have everything rested. He's thinking. He's just reading the carrot, making sure he wants to know when everything's gonna get refreshed or whatever. The idea from my perspective is I hope it never gets refreshed. He's going to put 1 on lead and swing 6 life. Mill 2. So now he's at 6 cards in trash. I have 2 2Ks, decent amount of cards in hand, a lot of 1Ks. Ultimately going to decide to give him the 2K, the toy soldier here. He's just leading reader effect. We're going to give him the toy soldier. So he has 7 Dawn. I'm just trying to think about what's coming down. He -1 to one of my carrots, but it's at 4 cost. A Jack is not going to be enough to clear one. He taps 1 for a Man-Sherry, and then taps another one to activate its effect. So he has 5 Dawn standing. He's able to grab a black card from the trash. He grabs a Sabo, but he has to return, I believe, 2 to the bottom of his deck, so he's doing that now. And he's going to play that Sabo. So now everything on his board can't be KO'd. That's fine. We don't really run anything anymore that can KO anything. And he gets to draw 2 trash too. So he is filling up his trash. He's replacing the cards in the count of the trash that he just returned from the Man-Sherry. And he passes. So now I can't rest that Sabo without playing down the Suru, but I do have a Suru in hand, so I can get it down to below 4 costs to rest it. So I'm going to tap 1 for a Wanda Searcher. The reason I'm doing this, I'm looking for an Electric Luna. And I'm actually going to whiff. I have like 22 targets, so good targets, but like, yeah, we whiff. I think the idea, I just wanted the Luna just to have that backup plan. I think that could be a good play to rest the Sabo and then Electric Luna, but I think I have a stronger play in general, which is I'm going to tap 1 for a Suru. I'm going to be able to minus the Sabo down and rest it. Then I'm thinking about where to swing. I'm going to swing 5 into this Man-Sherry. I don't want him to recoup any more value from that Man-Sherry. I probably should just... No, I played the Wanda this turn. So now I'm thinking about what to do. I have... I think the idea here is I can keep his board on lockdown with the Electric Luna we have at home by swinging 7 life, freezing the Sabo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing the other... so I swing 7, I get 2k, 1k. Now I'm going to put 2 Dawn on this carrot and swing 8 life, freeze the Brook. And then, so now his board's going to be fully frozen with the exception of the Rebecca, but I have a Shishilian he takes. I'm going to tap 2 for Shishilian, and then tap another 2 to restand the 8,000 power carrot, swing 8,000 power again, and freezes Rebecca. So now we got him at 0 life, and his board's frozen. Electric Luna we have at home, and we have him at 0 life. He does have like 7 or 8 cards in hand. We're going to pass it back to him. He goes to his 10 Dawn turn. Essentially we've spent everything we have now. If he clears our board, like in order for him to do it, like he would have to clear our board, and if he clears our board, you'd also have to establish a blocker, which he can totally do through the power of Rebecca. Like that, like if he cleared my board, I would not be surprised if he also established Rebecca. But I can tap down the Rebecca, so we have to establish multiple blockers, or he's gonna have. I mean, he has like 8 cards in hand. He would have to have a lot of counter because I could swing 15 life next turn with leader. So I think we're in a really good spot here. We have a chance. We're gonna have to be aggressive next turn. We have to go for game next turn because again, I'm guessing he's gonna clear both my carrots and then everything's gonna start coming untapped. And as soon as they do, it's over for us. He taps 1 for a Tempest Kick. He's finally at 10 cards in trash. And minuses 3 to 1 of the carrots, so it's at 2 cost. And he did another Tempest Kick as well to -1. So both of my carrots are at 2 cost. He can swing leader now and get 1 down to 1 cost, and then they're both in Lucci range, so they're both effectively gone. But he has 8 Dawn. So again, like he could Rebecca spanding Lucci. That's establishing a blocker as well as clearing both those carrots. And then you have to play like another Rebecca down. That could be the only way he can get out of this. At that point, I'd have to Dawn up on Shishilian. Or top deck like a Hody or something like that. that would be that would be like probably the only path forward that he has with his 8 Dawn that can get him out of this. And he's got 4 Dawn set aside, so he's reading Sicilian. It's only on play effect. There's no other play. But yeah, if he clears both of our carrots, all those things are coming untapped. We're probably cooked next turn. Unless we can win, is what I'm saying. Like we have a chance to win the game next turn. If this game goes on any longer, we're gonna lose. But he's thinking, which to me is a bad sign for me, because I'm thinking like maybe he has some calculations, like he's really just mapping out the exact line. I know Lucci has all kinds of different paths you can do to clear board while establishing blockers. But yeah, thinking about it right now, I think the one that gets him out of this is Rebecca spending Lucci. For 4 Dawn, he's establishing a blocker while also establishing the Lucci and clearing both my carrots, and then playing another Rebecca or any other blocker for 4. Having said that, though, if I were able to get an Electric Luna, I could freeze his entire board, and that would be pretty tight. He swings 5 life. He minuses 1 to the carrot. We'll give him the 1k blocker for counter. He taps 4 for the Lucci, hard casts it. I think he's going to pop both my carrots. He decides to pop 1 carrot and the Wanda. I don't think this makes any sort of difference, but yeah, this is the order he chose to do it. So I'm thinking, what's going on? Why didn't he kill this 1 carrot? And it's because he's going to Rebecca Brooke here. And I'm saying, hey, you got 4 on board. You don't need to remove 1. And he's like, oh, but I'm going to remove another one. And I was like, oh, sorry to mess up your flow, dude. He taps 4 for a Rebecca that plays. He grabs a Khalifa, and then he plays down another Brooke, and he pops our carrot. So I don't think it mattered the order whether you pop the Wanda versus popping the carrot. But yeah, now we go to, again, he has like 8 cards in hand. The idea here is we're going to rest Rebecca, and I think we have to go for game. Let's swing 15 life and see what happens. He either has the counter or he doesn't. He just concedes. He doesn't have the counter. So, I mean, this is one of the worst matchups because I need carrots to stick on board. And I think this is the path you have to walk, where you just have to see multiple carrots, restand them, keep his board frozen, because the early game he doesn't have enough cards in trash to Tempest kick. There's still ways he could remove the carrots easily, but they have to have them. The longer the game goes on, those carrots are not going to be able to stick. And then I was able to just hit that crazy combo with the Sicilian that froze his entire board. You have the high roll, and I was able to see the successful high roll and get past a horrible matchup. So yeah, shout out to my opponent. This was a really fun match for me. We were able to, again, like I said, able to high roll. Let me know in the comments if you think of it differently. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.